No, welcome to another review. I try to, yeah. This time I try with an avatar so I can have something to look out and with more pictures, but we will see. Uh, this is about the Elfency Fair of Vorden. I really forgot the name if I haven't written down. Vorden, yes, in Vorden. Well, what is what is the Kingdom of Elfia, or in this case, Elfency Fair? It is a fancy fair that started in 2001. Uh, that was in Archeon, in the Netherlands. And later was moved to Tippe Tippe. In the Keukenhof. Um, we have not much memories of it, but it was really the one where yeah the actor of Gollum and the circus was, but yeah, in 2004. But at the time, yeah, his wife was an early labor, so he moved back to the states, I believe. So yeah, same for us, but we all can all agree family first. But it's really a long time ago, and it was then in Haarzuilen for a long time until it was moved to Vorden. In Haarzuilen, it started very good, but was so restricted at the end that yeah, in a way you can say good riddance, but yeah, it was still part of a bonding time with that I had met my sister, where we were visiting the Elfency Fair at yeah April or May when that was in the year, and of course I thought my avatar was yep freezing again. Back to the review. First, we go to the location. Huishouden had a great garden, but the more open grass fields that has Vorden made it less crowded. Also, the castle was open. That was a lot for the year. Uh, Huishouden, nope. So that was very nice, but like the inbuilt restaurant, but Vorden, it was in one day traffic. The other way was locked, so it became a traffic bottleneck. So that was yeah was nice, but it was not so nice that we didn't get back at the day when we would visit it. Once time was good enough for that day. Um, of course, in Vorden, most of the stands were not on roads, but on makeshift wooden planks that were easy to trip over. And yeah, well, we had good weather, so we cannot judge it for yeah what was the rain. But I expected to be muddy at the time, but it was good weather, so we cannot complain about that. Yay! Most of oh, the Viking Square and the Steampunk squares were friendly and easy to visit. But I cannot say I really enjoyed the pirate location for a reason that will later be explained. The Undertaker region was beautiful, but less accessible, but it was understandable because it was a place where you could make a photograph with an horse. So yeah, the poor animals need some alone time as well, like humans do. We finished the location section with that. It was easy to get with the car, but we were lucky that the traffic by the runabout. It was. If you was on the other side, you were like we were waiting 20 minutes to get off. So yeah, next time it's probably a good idea to have yeah traffic regulations there. As we went to with the automobiles, we cannot say how the public transport was from the event. Maybe we should yeah try it next year, but we will see. Um, well, that was the location, but yes, the real thing that we really need, where we where we really go for event is the entertainment. There were enough stands selling the handcraft trinkets, much of the same at the time, and yeah, the main stage is where music was played. Were played was good Renaissance music fair music. Yeah, I would probably listen more to the radio if it was more music to the Elfia music there. But yeah, that's my complaint for the radio, not for the offensive fair. And I was likely blind as I couldn't find the fourth podium where yeah, the Bart the Bart podium where there was stories to be told. Really couldn't find it. Well, I really got the idea that I saw everything. I should have really more complained to the visitors as well, because they really ignored the yeah some warnings to not get to that tree because there was a bird nesting. But of course they didn't. But to be honest, I failed to see it at first. But yeah, really people should be more aware of that. Um, like I said before, there were horses at Elfia. Yeah, and but uh, yeah, likely were three, but we only see two. One with the Western team, and the other for the Undertaker, where one of those painted with yeah horse friendly paint. Yeah, and yeah, and it was a very fun story where, or not for the horse, but the horse was spooked by hippo cosplay for two people, where one was playing yeah a very spoiled hippo that cried when he didn't get his way with his yeah caretaker. But the horse not really panicked, but you can see didn't trust the hippo at all, and it was very far away. So he really looked at it until it was out of sight, and the owners had yeah to let him maybe walk the stress a bit off. Another good cosplayer was, and I believe that was yeah one of the Elfia cosplayers. Was really good, well made. Was a big white gorilla, and the person The soup was really hot because there was an air conditioning in the butt. Yeah, it was really fun. There were some dancers and moving statues, and there was enough cosplayers, the, some fairies, and a lot of Witcher costumes. And yeah, my my regret was that I didn't take a photo of Skarsnik from yeah, with the Warhammer Fantasy flame fame. Now, then comes the later part, the food and drink. Of course, there was plenty of to eat, and I didn't partake it in much, mostly because I'm allergic to half of it that they're selling. But there were candy apples, caramel emeralds, em- emeralds, nachos, pancakes, sweet, and yeah, and, yeah, and onion spreads. You know what? Of course, bratwurst and so on. The price was a bit much, but yeah, that is one of the things that are on fairs. So it's not really all too big deal. The other big deal was that the price of the drinks were really bad. Um, most and yeah, to be said that there was no real place to get normal drinking water from the tap. Uh, there were cranes with the toilets, and that was drinkable. But you have to know that they're drinkable, especially when they were labeled that they're not drinkable. But they were drinkable uh, when we asked the staff. But yeah, I don't believe most people would have known that. And and a drink is easy €4, but the plus yeah, a container to drink it in, uh, that has a €2 deposit. So and with the pirate bar, they didn't so they refused to give us give us a so give us a deposit. So that one cola I drank cost €3, and that was downright criminal. So we spent from 12 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday, only Saturday, and it was a blast. Yep, and we'll call it an improvement to yesteryears. I've probably I've probably a solid 7.5. But water should be more accessible, and for the love of failure, bring your own drinking puck. So they, not your own drinking puck. Bring your own drinking cup when you come. So I really wanted to upload it earlier, but my avatar was not doing well. So now it works, so that it's fine. Um, Next time for reviews, I would like to be back from Abunai. What would be 3 years? 3 years. 2 day, 3 days, and yeah, and I likely will come with an other avatar. Yeah, probably not what people are looking for, but I wanted to say that. Like I said, I can highly advise to visit next year in. Vorden, Vloten, Vorden. Okay, in Vorden. I can hardly agree to visit next day and next year Vorden. And it was unexpectedly, yeah, not so far away from the next time. I really expected to, to do that to be a 3 hour road trip, but yeah, it was less than 2 hours. So, that was it. I hope to see you whatever you yeah in August. Hour out.